I was riding my bike back from the post office. I went to go get the mail for work. I was on the sidewalk and I turned on the sidewalk, and when I turned I went onto the grass a little bit, and as I was trying to come back onto the sidewalk, it was a spot where the dirt had settled, so my bike tipped over. And when it tipped over, instinctually I wanted to stick out a straight arm, and the straight arm impacted and the force went up the ulna and it shattered the distal humerus. And immediately I could not move it very well, so I called my brothers and had them come grab me, and I went to the clinic. And at that point all they did was splint me up and took x-rays, and I was referred to an orthopedic surgeon. But I was amazingly calm. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but I more so went into, I need to figure out the next step. I didn't want to move it on my own. I wanted to have someone examine it before I tried forcibly moving it back and forth. Or, I thought about should I try to straighten it, but I decided just to support the weight best I could until an x-ray could be taken and they could tell me whether or not it was damaged and if it was safe or not to move. I ultimately went to go see a general orthopedic surgeon. They were the ones that said, this is quite serious and you'll need to see a hand surgeon to have it done. I was on Percocet afterwards, which helped manage the pain because they really wanted me to move it right away and keep the range of motion up. And that was the most painful part, just trying to get it to move. At home, it wasn't too bad. I mean, you had to adjust to moving things one-handed. And it was for me personally, it was a lot easier to have my little brother and my mom around. Otherwise, I live in an apartment by myself. I'm sure I could have managed, but given I can work remotely for the most part, it was helpful having someone to move stuff around the house and help me out with tasks that would otherwise be very difficult with one arm.